So Y2K Toyota with a genius design, put a filter on the windshield wiper bottle. So if you look in there, right, that filters out when you pour the fluid. Pour a little, just live. That would filter any debris or particles getting in your windshield wiper fluid. I mean, you know, this is, you know what? Let's start this video though. All right. So just topping off the fluids. Check the power steering. It was a little low. We put some in there. Next we check the brake fluid, and yeah, let's go and take this baby for a ride. I gotta go get some gas, so I'm probably put some gas in her, and yeah. But all right, next stop, the streets. All right, back with another one. Early morning with it. So going to Advance. I gotta return this battery, get it charged, and this car shit ain't for the weak, man. It ain't for the weak. But all right, next stop, Advance. Let's go.
1 hour later.
All right, so we're letting her warm up. We gotta go back to Advance, pick the battery up, and you know, it's a rough time of the year to try to, you know, get rid of a car, try to sell a car, you know, with the holidays and the economy the way it is, and you know, but you know, we got a Carvana offer, so we might end up taking that if worse comes to worse. But if we doing that, listen, you already know, I'm not leaving none of that shit. I'm taking the system out. I'm even taking the damn K&N filters out. The taillights going back to stock. I'm not leaving none of that for what they offered. But anyway, let's get to Advance, and then we're gonna grab some lunch, and we're gonna actually go over the car. I'm gonna just go and show you some stuff for the car, right? So yeah, let's go. Okay, I just want to throw this in there. Nothing against the good people at AutoZone or any of that, but how I bought the battery, it's a diehard battery, mind you, from the Elantra. Bought it to Advance. This is where I bought the battery at. They charged the battery up. The battery's 13 volts. It's holding a charge. So my question is to AutoZone is, why did you tell me that the battery was no good? Was it so I would buy your brand battery? Things that make you go, But let's go throw this in the car and do what we got to do. All right, so Greta came with all the original books, all the manuals from the dealer, and it came with the birth certificate. So you see, Corolla VE, vintage edition, 4-door sedan. Not showing you the VIN. So Toyota. All right, so now let's look at this engine. Now, for those that say, oh man, this guy got a Corolla, he's out here capping. What is he driving? Ha ha ha. Yeah, ha ha ha. Look at the build sheet. Look at the build sheet. Let's put it up here. All right, so who's capping? Who's capping? I'm capping? I'm capping or not? Is I capping or not? So it's a 1.8 4-cylinder twin cam, 16 valve, VVTi, right? 5-speed manual. So who's capping? Ain't nobody capping around here. We don't do that over here. So, like I said, this is the baby Supra. This is the baby Supra. That's what we calling her, because that's what I said, because it's my car. I bought it and I can do what I want to do, right? So when you go buy something, you can name it whatever you want. Because like I said in our previous videos, your car's a star. No matter who you are, no matter what you drive, your car's a star. Episode 1 coming soon. But back to Greta. So yeah, so you know, like I said, man, look at this. Look at this. So we're gonna go over this a little better. So there's a fuel mileage. Estimated annual fuel cost in 2000, $529. So let's see what, you know, what specs. What specs? So Mystic Teal is the color. Look at the options. It's crazy. So in 2000, this car was $14,000, $14,014, which is insane. But yeah, guys, like I said, man, this bill brought that feeling back. And I realized that that's the feeling that I needed to get back in the car world. The Elantra was a car that, and you got to remember, I traded my Tahoe to get that Elantra. Yes, I had a Tahoe. But I traded my Tahoe to get that Elantra. So it's like, I needed that car to get around. And, at the time, that was me and Queen's only car. And, it is what it is. Now, life has changed, the situation's changed, everything's changed. And, things are different. So now it's time to get back to the fun with the cars. And you see that. So you already know what's up with that. But, yeah, so now what we're going to do is we're getting her together and getting ready for Import Expo. We got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks before Import Expo. So in those 2 weeks for this, wheels and tires. I found some 15s online from a Yaris. Hopefully the guy responds someday. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get my food and let's get back to the lab. Chucky Bill. Until next time, peace, love, out.